SalttyShow, and welcome back to our Total War 3 Kingdoms Let's Play as the glorious Ma Teng, Episode 8. If you know what it is, episode, like and subscribe as always, but without further ado, let's get right into the action. In the last episode, a new general down here, Ma Teng, was tested in the heat of battle, being ambushed and cut off from his, I want to say his brother, or no, his cousin, I believe. Being cut off from his cousin in battle, he was left to his lone with just what remained of his retinue to take down the army, with somehow managing to do so. But with that in mind, they're now at Baxi, safe and sound, replenishing what remains of their force. I have ended a couple turns, just one or two. We are being in our Han territory is being invaded, but really there's not much we can do. We have significant threats in our border as Lu Yan managed to establish himself at the Jiming Pass with a full garrison, and it's only gonna get worse from there. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we can do, especially since we're out of supplies down in Langzhou. Ma Tai and Ma Dai are going to be slow on the recovery. I'm hoping we may be able to recover them and either take Zitong or push Jiming. Meanwhile, and during one of the turns, originally I had to reload the save, but Ma Chao and his mother became rivals, so I decided to split their army up, which, as unfortunate as it is, it must be done.
My only fear is failing.
Huan Lang Li is moving to support her husband Ma Teng in the north. Desire. That will give them a full stack, which honestly, with a full stack, Ma Teng, Peng Di, and Huan Lang Li should be able to secure the rest of these regions rather swiftly, if I had to give a choice. That does leave us kind of exposed, though, in the homeland, which is really, we really don't want that. So we're going to need to solve that issue in the coming turns. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Lu Yan doesn't take advantage of it. However, with all that said, we could get another administrator position. We aren't trading as much as I would like. It is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and start working on regional commissions. We went heavy into government reforms. We need some military now for sure. Yeah, as we have the ability to assign 4 administrators already, which we might as well go ahead and try to do that. Oh, they're on assignments. I see. Corruption. Public order is an issue. So Ma Dai would benefit 30 corruption, 15 plus 1 minus 12 construction costs. We're going to wait for them to come back, I think, before we assign anyone. We are sitting at 2,300. And his forces are not unbreakable, which is unfortunate. We might resistor of the cells are breaking through. Yeah, it would really diminish our abilities to make any sort of income. But I'm going to end the turn, and I'll be right back. The winter of 201 approaches. Everyone, welcome back. Quick update to the campaign. Some more repositioning of the armies has undergone, as Huan Lang Li doesn't get along with her husband too well. So I just went ahead and made a change. Ma Chao and Ma Teng are now together at the capital, ready to take on Lu Yan, hopefully, in the coming turns. And Huan Lang Li and Peng Di are going to be in the Anting province, hopefully securing the rest of the north. But as you can see, Dong Min has formed a coalition with Lu Yan, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate for us. as we were close to piecing out Luyan, and I didn't know if we might want to do that or not. But with the alliance formed, I highly doubt they're going to be very willing to talk anymore. Dongmin still might accept peace, but that's not a big deal. In other news, we do have one of these characters coming back, which I plan on making him an administrator. And Ma Chao and his mother are rivals, as they work in office together. But it is what it is. We'll just keep them apart, and hopefully nothing arises from that. But without further ado, I would really like to secure the whole province of Anding, but that's gonna take 4,000 to colonize.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
We're getting 4 garrisons, so we can leave. We'll have 4,000, I think, by the time we get there.
Cultivate patience.
And then that will give us a good ability or view of this region. Shufeng is completely abandoned except for Xi'an here, so we should be able to take that back. I'm not too sure where Dongmin's armies are, if he has any left, but we've pushed him mainly to the east side here, and we've taken the mainland of his area. Unfortunately, the Nanman tribes are getting closer and closer to becoming one hell of an issue. So much so that Jishan Sanji here is pushing up against our border. I don't really have the manpower to deal with that, but it definitely looks like he's trying. And neither of these regions are going to hold very well against any type of assault. We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out in the coming turns. Oh, welcome back, everybody. As we may have just seen in that camera flyover, we have a problem in the north. This province here, Xi'an, that I didn't think was going to be an issue, all of a sudden turned into an issue extremely quickly, as Lu Bu has come out of thin air and is pressing on Sanxi, which is one of the breadbaskets of our capital, or our region. Thankfully, the garrison is fairly strong, but this army is pretty strong too. So with that in mind, we're going to pull some quick diplomacy with our ally Huan Su here.
Well met, friend.
And we're going to request some military aid against Dongmin. And we're gonna just go ahead and give him some auxiliaries that we have lying around. Really, these both will work, and they will gladly join this war.
They have remained unchecked for too long.
Indeed they have. Hansu is obviously having some looter issues, but
Well met, friend.
we need his help first, as in target Lu Bu. Send your army to engage him. Meanwhile, other than that, yeah, the Nanman tribes took Ba from the Han, completely disintegrating their last few remaining regions up in the center of China, leaving them only down here as the remnants of the Han remain, which they managed to recruit a general somehow. But basically they're acting as a little bit of a, they're giving us almost 778 from tribute, so it's still worth having them as a vassal, but they're gonna continue to diminish, I'm sure. Unfortunately, Lu Yan, on the other hand, has decided to move. He looks like he's pressing for Han Chang, which if we had known that, we would have moved our forces here. But thankfully, he either separated, or the other army or other general that was with him, because he had a 3-stack, has left. Which begs the question, how strong is this garrison? 2,000.
Be ready to move.
Go ahead and force march Ma Chao and Ma Teng to
Moving out.
Nanjing. to cut him off. We might lose Han Chang, but hopefully that will lock him down, and we might be able to pincer him between our two armies here. We don't want to get too close to him, however. We're not too sure which way he's gonna go. Meanwhile, I would love to take on... Spent the season 4 in military. That's unfortunate. Really, I do have a little bit of faith in this garrison. If we are going against some heavier forces, we could recruit a general to aid, but we're not going to be that risky.
Ever upwards.
But pulling him back is not going to be very beneficial. We don't have enough funds to colonize, so we'll have to wait till next turn to do that. Hopefully Hansu will take the call to aid very seriously and march towards Lu Bu. But we're going to have to find out in the coming turns. Hello everybody, welcome to the autumn season of 202. Interesting developments here. I hope they're not allied in any form. No, it doesn't look that way. However, Lu Yan and Jishan Sanji here have well, they fortified next to each other. I'm not too sure
Obey instinct.
what's
Let the horse
happened
hear
here,
with laughter.
but they've most definitely got themselves in we've got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. Meanwhile, in the north, Lu Bu did lay siege to Sanxi here. We are suffering losses to the garrison, but he's also suffering attrition losses, and it looks like Han Su is potentially coming to the aid of that settlement. So fingers crossed that goes well. Meanwhile,
Focus your rage.
we are going to establish order.
They are not to blame for their general's evils.
That gives us full reign over this province for now. And we are going to invest in this, I think. That does bring us pretty low on the income. But we have secured that, like I said, the whole region. Off screen, we also got a non-aggression pact with Xinjiang, or Xinjiang. Jesus, I probably still mispronounced that, but I tried. And yes. I still don't understand why we would ever tax that, but with that in mind, over here, Ma Chao and Ma Teng
Caution. Douse is the heart's
surprisingly,
desire.
they managed to make it to the garrison of Han Chang in time.
Purge
And
doubt.
Ma Tai and Ma Dai are awaiting in ambush on this southern road that either one of them could take. Which, fingers crossed,
Let desire shape and guide passion.
it'd be
Order
fairly
will
close
spread throughout.
fight if they get engaged. The only benefit is we would have them in ambush stance. So we're gonna have to see what this next turn does, if anything. If not, we
Follow
should
the
be
heart.
in attacking range. But other than that, we're not entirely sure what's gonna... I didn't expect them to both fortify here, but I assume they realized that if they besiege the settlement that we would attack them with Ma Tong's
This is your
reinforcing army.
last chance for peace.
But yeah, we're not accepting that.
This is an insult.
Han Su doesn't want to accept peace, despite the fact that he's not really fighting this battle or these wars. We are. I'll take that back if he aids us against Lu Bu, which we already passed this turn, so I doubt he will. But if we can get... If they didn't do anything this turn, we might be able to use these two armies combined to attack them. A noble birth of Ma Wenjing. Okay, Shan. Hansu is mobilizing against Dongmin. That's good. They did break off. That's really good. Lu Bu is pulling back to Xi'an as Han Su gives chase. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably don't want to give chase necessarily, but we will make our way over to aid him.
Ready yourselves. It cannot be done. Resist corruption and endure hardships.
Peng Di and Huan Longli will make their way over, hopefully to aid Huan Su.
Survives on its roots.
Meanwhile, they did not attack us. They're sort of hanging out for the winter.
Caution! Douse is the heart's desire. At ease! To duty!
Why don't we move our forces
Marching.
up closer?
Setting the trap.
We've set them into ambush stance once again.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
And we will attack next turn, potentially, when we can draw both armies in. Honestly, I'm not too sure what's going on here. It seems like these two leaders are having quite the discussion in their camps as to their different ideologies, which he's actually been here for so long, he's starting to take attrition, which is really good to see. If we can eliminate these two in 1 or 2 swift battles in the same area.
We would not be your
Yeah,
enemy.
this is...
It is done then.
I think this is because we have the Han. People are sending us some non-aggression packs because we're not struggling to maintain our borders just yet. We are getting some... so we did ambush them. They tried to flee. But with that, it's a successful ambush, and we are so very much going to fight this battle. It's not very often that we get to use the ambush stance, so we're going to have a little bit of fun. The ambush of Hang Chang, or Hen Chang. Don't mind me as I take a picture of that so I remember what to call the episode. Because I do promise that's probably what the episode will be called. Ambush of Hang Chang, or Hen Chang. The benefit of titling it that is I don't have to actually know how to pronounce it. I just get to spell it out. Welcome to the winter. So they have a standard position targeting their general is what we want to do first. We will use our generals to do so. Ma Tai and Ma Dai will handle the legendary leader.
Prepare!
Meanwhile,
Stand ready! Attack!
get our 2 cav there.
Cavalry, to attention! The time has come! Take heed, warriors! Ready! To attention! Attend me, spearmen!
The spears will block about right here. That's all we need, I think. We are gonna play, but pause as we issue these attacks, because I am a bit of a loser in that regard. Let's just ruin their day. There we go. And let's watch the carnage ensue. Oh, I've forgotten how to... Gosh darn it. Why did they have to change the key bindings? Oh god. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, that was horrible. I did not mean to speed it up like that, but victory is on the way as we're cutting them off in every way. Their forces are already routing. Oh yeah, nothing remains. That ambush was deadly, Jesus.
Kill them!
All that remains is Yang here, which I think they're gonna perish fairly quickly. Oh god.
You fight with spirit, but It will not save you.
Young
I was
dude.
told to expect
Spearman looking
fighters,
pretty cool.
not this.
And that was one of the fastest battles I've ever seen. Yes, decisive victory, and maybe I won't title the episode "The Ambush of Chang'an," as that lasted a total of 1 minute, considering we devastated them with our cavalry. God, I love a good cavalry charge. Battles in 3K aren't the worst when it comes to speed. They are a little slower than, say, some other Total Wars, but they are definitely... Oh, that was a bit of a mess up there, but they're definitely not the worst. However, in that
Heaven
situation,
rewarded our passion.
they were definitely the worst. And we are going to replenish the forces
Duty
that we can.
awaits.
The only one to stay in that ambush, and she died. That is unfortunate.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
Let's go ahead and engage Lu Yan. Probably want to engage him with Ma Teng.
In the name of China, to arms!
Okay, well, real quick, we'll kill these guys off.
Order has been restored. I will show mercy this time. Order will spread throughout.
And let's
Peace
tell
through
Lu Yan
conquest.
it's time to go.
Spread in all directions.
And let us get into battle once more. Of Lingjong. Battle of Baxi. That's what the episode will be called. The Battle of Baxi. The leaders Ma Chao. We have a lot of Ma's. The whole family is taking part in this battle. Ma Tai, Ma Dai, Ma Chao, and Ma Tong. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm so sorry for the commentary. I still find it funny, that ambush. Alright. I do apologize, I haven't made any cuts recently.
At the ready. Steel yourself. Prepare.
We're gonna go for a
Ready. The time has come.
standard attack. Since we're gonna wait on our reinforcements. Yep, make sure we get everybody in. Yeah, that's everybody. We have a shit ton of cav. There we go. That'll get everybody moving. Honestly, we don't need half the men we've got. But Lu Yan here gotten himself into a good, horrible position. And unfortunately, yeah, he brought his son along with him. Who I believe is, yeah, he should be the heir to the kingdom, so. This is gonna put the kingdom in quite a disarray. Move our forces in. They are moving a little bit.
Take heed, warriors. Double time. With speed. Ready. Make ready. March quickly. To attention. Run. Prepare.
Let's go ahead and get our generals in there.
At the ready.
It's a hell of a day to be.
Stand ready. Hold. To attention.
Ma Teng will handle that force.
Ready! Kill them! Time has come! Double time! Faster! Move on! Fight!
Break off, engage.
Your best is not good enough!
I will not rise to petulant insults.
Oh yeah.
The time has come! Take heed, warriors! Hurry! Move!
Everything in this
Show no mercy!
screams
You
death.
are weak! You are weak! Attend!
Truly and utterly devastated their rear lines.
Attack! Make ready! To battle!
Ma Teng and Ma Chao are getting their name
I will
in
enjoy watching you
for cavalry
fall.
generals.
Ready! At the ready!
Why don't we have you stop sniping that?
Unleash fury!
Only thing that remains is Liu Zhang himself. Liu Yan is running. Honestly, his son should have taken after his father in this situation, as he is gonna perish. But yeah, Ma Teng, his faction's really getting the rep for cavalry. Cavalry in 3K is already really strong, so not to mention the buff we're consistently getting. And victory is assured. Liu Yan and all the invaders have been destroyed. Glorious victory. We're really mopping them up. It's time to see, did we get any kills? At least he got a kill. Meanwhile, Ma Chao over here getting 280 on his own. Goes to show, this might not be romance mode, but the general units are still extremely good.
Let feasting commence!
Yeah. Absolutely devastated. Liu Zhang has been captured. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're not gonna release you, so goodbye.
It shall cost us no more.
And there goes Liu Yan. Everyone got a little bit of a friend there. And a lot of level ups.
Order.
We'll start with Ma Chao here. Which, ooh, that melee. That battle speed though is really nice.
To duty!
Ma Dai can level up. Let's grab line of sight and melee attack or charge. There we go. Good job indeed.
It's an unquenchable flame.
So with that, hopefully, we do need to take Jiming Pass, but it would be quite the...
Follow the heart.
It would be a substantial military investment, and I don't know... You can raise armies from passes, which is unfortunate, as I would really like to focus on the settlements. We might just have to suck it up and besiege the pass. But with that, I wonder... I bet that was their only army. We're going to send Ma Chao and Ma Teng to besiege the province of Ba, while Ma Tai and Ma Dai will hopefully be able to take back Zitong. Other news in the north, they're still suffering attrition.
Cultivate patience.
Let's move to take Xi'an first. That is a little unfortunate. They're bringing an army to Jingzhou. We do have 1,000. That's a sizable garrison, especially for their ragtag bunch of soldiers. But perhaps recruiting another would be beneficial. We can't really afford it, so we're gonna see how this one plays out. It is the risk we're running. I did invest in pottery bricks here, and we're gonna invest in the rammed earth just to decrease the building upkeep, as it increased our income a sizable bit. But everybody, I think I'm probably at a end time amount. So if you enjoyed the battle for Baxi, where we crushed Lu Yan, killed his heir, and potentially him, along with the Nanman tribes, like and subscribe as always if you're excited to see the next episode, where we continue our conquest of restoring the Han, which I gotta say, it's going pretty well so far. I do hope we can save the Han Empire, like have them around, but eventually they'll wither away anyways. But for now, we are definitely playing the role that Ma Teng truly had, and you know, we're doing exactly what we should be doing as Ma Teng's faction. Lu Yan's a bit of a thorn on our side, but we are dealing with him swiftly. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. We review on the week or weekend. I've been your host, Salty. Peace out, everybody.